What is really happening in Africa? What is really happening in Africa? Yesterday, it was terrible. It was terrible. It was like a hell. It was like a hell. Bloodbath, genocide was highly committed yesterday in DR Congo. In DR Congo. What is really happening in Africa? Many people are just wondering why some people deemed it fit killing their fellow men in the name of religion. In the name of religion. What is happening in Africa? Yesterday, it was terrible in Congo Republic yesterday. By ADF, ISIL. This is a group that was formed in 1990s by political figures. They termed it to be attached to Museveni of Uganda. They started this with a mindset to attack political gladiators, to move their politics forward. But now, it is now getting to another hand. This thing started, these people, ADF, started in Uganda. And they started pushing them due to their forces, military forces started pushing them. They now landed in Congo, made it their headquarters, started operating there, started killing many. They keep on attacking. Before, they were formerly attacking. If you come to Uganda, they go to Entebbe and Kampala. They were attacking Kampala residents, Entebbe residents. But when the Ugandan forces came up with active action, they left for DR Congo. They started operating there so closely that yesterday they launched an attack, heavy attack on Christians worshipping. Not fewer than 38 people were killed, burnt, houses burnt, everything. Burnt, cars, churches, everything. What is really happening? Africa, what is really happening? Why is our own politics different from politics of the Western world? Why do we deem it fit in killing others in order to sustain our political gains? That is very, very bad. It is so sad. Let us pray for Congo DR. Let us demand and pray for justice. Let justice be served. More than 34 Catholics lost their lives while worshiping in their church on Sunday, 27th of July, in Komanda, Ituri province. This is where it happened. It was an ISIL yesterday. People were roasted like maize, chicken, and cow yesterday. You can't cry your eyes out. It was very terrible yesterday. What is happening in Africa? Even the international communities, United Nations, they are releasing statements over this. It was terrible yesterday. It was very terrible. It was very, very terrible. At least 38 people have been killed and 15 others injured in an attack on a church in the Eastern Democratic Republic of the Congo. The attack carried by suspected members of the Allied Democratic Forces, ADF, that is Allied Democratic Forces, which I told you that they all started in Uganda. Of course, you know, here in Success Media, we give you verified news as it is happening. Please, if you have never subscribed with us, kindly click on subscribe button and follow us. Kindly click on subscribe button to follow us. Okay, thank you so much. These Allied Democratic Forces wielding guns and machetes took place at the church in Ituri province, Commander City early on Sunday. It was very terrible. And these people deemed it fit. Know that Sunday many people will converge for their different worshipings. This is when they carried out this function. Very terrible. Very terrible. It was very, very... Heaven was let loose yesterday. It was very terrible. The ADF with ties to ISIL, that is ISIS. Look at the connections these people have with ISIS, which is a world-known terrorist group terrorizing Arab nations and some African, and now they are penetrating in Africa. This Congo DR is what in East Africa with Uganda. This is Eastern African what countries. This is where they are carrying out these malicious functions. Terrible, destabilizing government, people, and actions of the people. You are not free to do or go where you want to go because of these people. This group operates in the borderline between Uganda and DR Congo and has routinely conducted attacks against civilian populations. Several houses and shops were also burned down, and many people remain missing after the attack, which happened while Catholic Christians were attending a prayer vigil at the church run by the Caritas charity. So sad, a very sad story. The rebels mainly attacked Christians who were spending the night in the Catholic Church, said Christopher Munyanderu, a human rights activist present at the scene in the what commander. Unfortunately, these people attacked only Christians worshiping that yesterday. Why? The DRC radio or copy reported the death toll at 43, blaming it on the ADF. Some people were saying over 38, some people are saying 43. But now in this DR Congo radio confirmed 43 casualties, and others were still missing. More than 20 victims were killed with bladed weapons during a prayer vigil. So sad. So what we know this morning is that there was an incursion by armed men with machetes into church not far from Command the DR Army's spokesperson Jude Nkongo said. Then the United Nations Organization Stabilization Mission in the DR Congo has condemned a recent insurgence in violation in Ituri. Insurgents in violence in Ituri. United Nations have actually demanded justice. Let justice be served. The ADF forces was formed by disparate small groups in Uganda in the late 90s following the alleged discontent with President Yoweri Museveni. They did it against Museveni because they want to take over the government by all means. They formed these forces to attack that very man, but they couldn't succeed. Then these people started doing another thing outside what they attempt doing when it was inaugurated. That is very, very sad. Very, very sad. The DRC army has long struggled against the rebel group, and it is now grappling with a complex web of attacks since renewed hostility with the Rwandan-backed M23 rebels. This is so sad. This is very, 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 very sad. This is very, very, very sad. It's a very sad development. What do you think people should do? Where do people run to? All these rebels in Africa, where do people run to? Where will people run to? Every time attack. And they really don't care. It is high time the United Nations develop a strong force through Air Force and fight these people because they are becoming more dangerous. They are becoming more dangerous. No one knows when they will attack, when they are coming, the period they are coming, where they are coming from, and after the attack, where they go. Nobody knows. So it is high time everyone woke up and know the next step to this very ugly development. Because an injury to one is injury to all. This is a very serious attack on the people of DR Congo. It is very, very sad. Many people now have lost their lives, children, adults, and many. What is really happening? They seriously need prayers and justice. Let justice be served. Let justice be served, because if this should continue like this, no place is safe in Africa. No place is safe. All this politics of calumny should stop. People forming rebels against government. Then tomorrow they start using it for another thing, achieving their selfish interest, and then people, the population now, citizens will be suffering what they don't know about. This is so sad. It's very, very bad in this 21st century. Most of these people carrying out these functions, left their kids, their children abroad in Western world, and they are here now controlling others to form forces, rebels against government or people, whereas their own children are gaining and what over there gaining Western education, while others are being used as rebels. It is high time Africans stood up and work against this. It is very shameful, very shameful. We are not even talking about the natural disasters that normally kill people, but we are talking about people that desperately killing people. That is so sad. So what is the next move? What should be the next move? What should be the priority of the United Nations over this? They should establish a strong union and forces against these people. So kindly subscribe to us, because we have a lot of things to present, to give you in this very family, in this very channel. Of course, you know what, we always give you verified news in this very channel, Success Media. Please kindly follow us. Just click on subscribe button and follow us for more updates, because more verified updates will be coming to you. Thank you and very much. Do have lovely day ahead. Happy new week to us.